This content is a little bit different from anything else. No, this isn't a Minecraft Let's Play. No, this isn't a appreciate you or appreciate you upload. Even though everyone here already knows, I deeply already appreciate you guys. This is a channel update. So I started streaming 3 months ago. However, my first video was about roughly, I want to say about 7, 8 years ago, and it was a Black Ops 3 Zombies gameplay. It, it did pretty well, about roughly 50 views, but I lost the channel. I guess you could say it was somewhat graduation, or that's what some of these VTubers would say. But I am going to change up the content on what we're making. I've been making a lot more multiplayer games, but I've been playing alone. And I don't know if anyone here enjoys playing multiplayer alone, but I'm definitely not one of those people. I've always been able to be the better me around, people who I like to play video games with. I don't enjoy putting myself through a lot of unnecessary, a lot of unnecessary stress and like anger if it's not going to go into any value. I'm not saying like everything, you guys been hearing on my streams and stuff, you like all my rage and all my screams and shit. I'm not gonna say like all of that was like scrapped or anything, I'm not even smart enough to do that, nor do I even think that far ahead. I've just been constantly uploading or streaming with no schedule, no nothing. So that's gonna change, and I'll only be streaming 2 times a week, and that will be from Wednesday to Sunday. Wednesday to Sunday, that's when I'll be streaming. But however, the streams will be different. It will be more horror games. It will be more adventure games. It will be more survival games. It won't be any more shooters, you know. Unless, I have a little fun event going on, or maybe I get invited to a Call of Duty friends lobby or some shit, something like that. I have been talking to a few streamers who I could play some COD with. They play some COD, they play some other games and other things I am into. And that leaves us with Overwatch. Because if you've subscribed to my channel in the very beginning, at least this one, you would know that Overwatch was my first ever live stream. And boy, you really got to know who I really am in that game. I'm a loud, honest, and very, I don't want to say short tempered, but very impatient guy. At least when it comes to gaming. But for all those views and everyone sharing, like I've seen most of my content and like some of my analysis, and about 40 times everyone has been able to share the videos. Okay. And now I have about what 52 videos, 52 like content like streams and videos combined. I have about 52 of them, released onto this channel, and over 40 was shared. And I never asked for anyone to, you know, subscribe. Or of course I tell you guys to subscribe and like the channel, but I never tell anyone to like, hey, share this with your friends or share this with your relatives or anything like that. I never say anything like that. Matter of fact, like sometimes like I would go into, one of my friends' streams and they would try to promote or like shout out my channel, and I would tell them no, don't do that. Like I'm not out here to chase for clout. I'm not out here to do any of that. It's just something that I don't want to do. Yeah, so I do want to hopefully one day make this into a career, and be able to enjoy this and have a little journey with you guys in this channel. But I'm not willing to, take someone else's audience away from them. If you understand what I'm trying to say. Overall, this is just a channel update. This is going to be more of a horror game channel than a Call of Duty Overwatch channel. We are going to be streaming GTA 6 when it comes out in 2026. I am going to try to stream Gears of War as well, since that's one of my childhood favorite games. But however, if there's any other games that you guys would like to see, any games at all, please leave a comment. I really hope that you guys will join me on this journey onto this channel. But that'll be it for today. I am very sick. I am very tired. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for all your support. And I'll talk to you all later. Peace.